From the KATC TV3 studios, this is Acadiana's News Channel at 6.
If we have a collapse there, it'll be a hell of a catastrophe. And it worries me, and it has for many years, and seeing it firsthand, I know what can happen.
That's Iberia Parish Sheriff Louis Ackle vividly recalling the Jefferson Island salt mine collapse. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for choosing Acadiana's News Channel at 6 o'clock. Sheriff Louis Ackle is asking the governor to stop a company from expanding its natural gas storage caverns at Lake Peigneur. So far, Governor Bobby Jindal hasn't responded to the sheriff's letter.
Okay, guys, I'm going to put the link down to this video for you. I've tried over and over to get it to play. It won't play, okay? I can't download it either to re-upload it. Anyhow, Lake Peigneur, okay? Again, in Louisiana. Let's take a look at this map. So we can see here how close they are together, the Bayou Corn sinkhole and the Peigneur Lake, okay? So, you know, in my opinion, it's not two separate events going on here. It's what I've been talking about all along. It's the main event going on with all of it, okay? Now, I want to show you a couple of things while we're here. Let's just take a look. Here we are again on the Gotham map. Okay, so, you know, I'd reckon what we're seeing here is from the Great Lakes, the water coming down, the New Madrid, through Louisiana here. I think this stripe mark represents Louisiana. Up here then we've got the water coming down and across towards New York. This mark representing the World Trade Center site, okay? Obviously we've got the NAFTA highways, which we've talked about already, and the Li-ka-shing bridges and all of that going on here. Okay, we've seen this before. The Great Lakes, the water coming down. We've got all of the NAFTA super free trade highways here, okay, which is all going to be a big part of the coming New World Order. The new bridges going across. Okay, so just like we're looking at, I just wanted to remind you of that again quickly. So we're going to go over to here now. Now this, let me try and find it. Okay, now this is the Michael Scallion map, future map of the US. Okay, another Gnostic, in my opinion, is being influenced by the same familiar spirits as Edgar Cayce. Okay, now Edgar Cayce first started receiving his visions after he was hypnotized. Edgar Cayce was one of the first people ever to be hypnotized, because it was only just becoming around, and it was being used for apparently health issues and, you know, healing and stuff. But anyway, Edgar Cayce started receiving his visions and all this stuff after he was first hypnotized, which a lot of us know is, you know, opening doorways to unclean spirits and such like. But anyway, okay, now let's take a look. Okay, so look at the similarity here. It's pretty much, you know, sent down the same lines as Edgar Cayce, but in this Michael Scallion map, look here, okay, there's Louisiana again, running all the way up to the Great Lakes, and it's cutting across here. Now take special note of this for later on in the video. What I'm going to show you. See, we've got Lake Erie. The outline is around there somewhere. Okay, Lake Erie. We can see the water is going across like the Batman map towards New York here. Okay, so Okay guys, so I've just got Google Earth loaded up, and as you can see I've been tracking the booms here from last time I showed you this, which was I think a couple of months ago now. So you can see the concentration of booms, especially around the Great Lakes and down central, well, down towards the New Madrid. We've got, I don't really want to talk about the East Coast at the moment, or what's going on over on the San Andreas fault over towards California. I just want to concentrate on what's going on with the New Madrid at the moment, okay? I will eventually come to the codex and everything to do with the East Coast and San Andreas, but so okay, you can see the concentration going on here. Now what I basically want to show you is what happened when I just quickly joined all of these together, just like when you're a child you play, connect the dot. Okay, this is basically what we got. Okay, so do you remember, it's quite strange, I found, this is the first connect the dots I've done of it. Now I'm not claiming this is absolutely accurate to the square mile or whatever you want to call it, but it's going to give us a rough idea. Okay, so we've got Louisiana down here. Okay, and then I'll tell you what really caught my eye, and was especially the way it's running over again towards New York. Okay, but like what we've got going on with Lake Erie here. Look at it, the connection it made here. I'll tell you, that is pretty close. Lake Erie right under my pen here. Let's see if we can go back over. Okay, can you see the similarity here? See, with the lake, especially with the Lake Erie, the way it's cutting across. Okay, now this is just from logging the booms, guys, okay? Now when you start putting this whole thing together, with the maps, the booms, the NAFTA plans, the bridges, everything, the sinkholes, everything that's going on, it paints a pretty clear picture. So I'm going to leave it there for now, guys, and I am going to put the link for you of that video that I can get to work with the sheriff, whatever his name is, talking about the sinkhole. I'm going to put the link in description for you, and I would highly recommend going to watch that, and just basically keep your eye. There's a lot going to go down in Louisiana. It's not just the one. They're trying to make out that there's two sinkholes going on. There's probably some sort of partition, some sort of wall. There's something stopping them from joining, which I think will happen eventually. But we need to do just like Jesus said, and watch. If we keep watching, keep our eyes open, keep our ears open, and pray we are not deceived. God bless you. Okay guys, just going to take a quick look at them together. So you see here we've got the flooding down the East Coast, we've got the flooding down the East Coast, we've got the New Madrid going on, okay? And then look, this is, this is just connecting the dots and the booms. Look how it's running across towards New York, especially the Lake Erie. Lake Erie. It's quite amazing, I think.
Master massive sinkholes, gaseous explosions, flooding, and other anomalies.
This sounds more like the coming of the apocalypse.
Under my control, we'll be practicing our politics, defending all our policies, preparing for apocalypse.
A new rift fault is forming in the Midwest that could potentially cut the North American continent in two.
My God!
I'm tired of hearing what we can't do. Tell me what we can do.
The devil himself couldn't think of something like that.
The fault has pushed through Houston and is continuing to move southwards. It doesn't show any signs of slowing.
It's nearing the Gulf, sir. I don't believe it.
What's happening?
It's breaking through to the Gulf, sir. Come on, baby. Hold on.
It is with profound gratitude that we cherish those who have survived. And while we are now divided geographically, we will not be divided spiritually. For it is only by standing together as a single united country that we will have the strength and courage needed to face this new day.
More than 2 million people in the Midwest, including 500,000 people just in Indiana alone, will be taking part in what's being called the largest earthquake drill ever.
This is a day of natural disasters, both that are possible and those that look to be coming.
When the levee breaks and Manhattan sinks, under my control, we'll be practicing our politics, defending all our policies, preparing for apocalypse.
Hey everyone, okay, so I'm going to go back to the beginning of 2011, the end part of 2010. There's big stories. I covered it. I could see what was going on. I didn't realize what it was for exactly. I didn't know. I thought it was maybe the Madrid fault line. FEMA requested information on availability of 140 million packets of food, blankets, and body bags. Underwater body bags. Let's be clear about that, because I've seen the FEMA's actual paperwork, and they did request a manufacturer for underwater body bags.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life.